Listen.
Hello everyone, today I'm going to review the Lucy tool. So if you haven't heard about the Lucy tool, I suggest to you look for the video of this particular product. This is how I came across, and if you've seen or if you have already seen the video, you're gonna see that on that video they mock artists and how they use other method other than theirs. It's kind of funny, and it also kind of offensive to me, or to many other artists. If you have used like on the video, they tell you not to use the projector to
trace in the dark with an overheating art projector if you're into nocturnal arts and crafts. Or
copy your subject, or use the grid method to copy the subject.
sure, you could painstakingly copy a photo with a grid if you like mind-numbing monotony and accidental cubism.
I don't know, why are you using that method, you buffoon? Like, what is this video? So that's why I bought this, and I'm gonna check this out, and I'm going to use two other method and see, and I'm going to compare with the Lucy tool and see if this is even worth the buy, because this is, I don't know, I mean, I'll put that on the screen, but I think I bought this for like 150 160 USD dollars. So but yeah, I'll put this on the screen for you guys to look at. But yeah, so this is the Lucy tool. I already assembled this for you guys, but essentially what you're gonna do is you got this clamp right here, and you're gonna clamp this on to a table. You're gonna have your subject ready to draw. Get your canvas or your pencil, sketchbook, whatever it is. Get your pen, your paintings all set up, and what you're gonna do is, when everything is set up correctly, you're gonna view this little viewport, or that's how I'm gonna call it. And what you're gonna do is put your eyeball on this little particular peephole. You're gonna put your eyeballs really close to this peephole, and you're gonna see your subject right inside there, and you're gonna see it really clearly, or from my experience, you might not see this as clearly, so you're gonna maybe use the add-on acrylic thingy on there just to make it clear. So, or you could just set up a light source to look at your subject more clearly. But yeah, just play around your setup and see what's gonna make your subject look clearly. But when you got everything set up, you're gonna to just draw whatever you see on the peephole. So I had time to figure out which figure in my household I want to draw, and this was particularly a really perfect one. But I thought about it really hard, and I said to myself, I'm not gonna use this. I'm gonna use something else, because I think this is really boring to see on the video. So yeah, I'm not gonna use this. And it was particularly fine or perfect for me, because the actual instruction does show a little mannequin as your subject to draw. But I'm not gonna draw this, so let me show you what I'm actually gonna draw for this video. So in order to be unbiased, I thought to draw these two figures. One will be the bust, this beautiful lady right here, and the second one would be this anime figure. That I had bought this I think it was last year, and I thought this would be something amusing for all to see. So what I'm gonna do is use the Lucy tool first, which is the product I just bought, and later on I'm gonna use the pen method, or you can also use a stick or a pencil or anything that is straight. I'm gonna tell you how this method is mainly use when I get to that point. But yeah, so stick around. And lastly, I'm gonna use what they marketing trailer for this Lucy tool mock for is the grid method, which I will say is a method if you want to do anything accurately. I mean, so yeah, I'm gonna use this three method, and for every two or for the two figures I'm gonna draw and see how every method compares, or at least what I'm gonna do is compare the two other methods to the Lucy tool. So the first round, I think I'm gonna use the Lucy tool first and see how that goes. Okay, if you have set up your Lucy tool correctly, it should be looking like this. Like I said before, you need to look at the peeping hole right here, and your eye has to be really stuck to that peeping hole and you have to be still if you don't want to mess up your figure while you're drawing. Because if you move, let's say even a centimeter of your eyeball to whatever angle, you're gonna lose that outline and you're gonna get confused. So try to not move for the next, I don't know, for this it took me like at least a minute or two, because it does show you a really quick result when you start drawing with the Lucy tool. But when I was almost finishing this drawing, either the anime figure or the bust, I noticed that it was relatively easy to copy. Some I needed to adjust and add the acrylic add-on to lighten up the figure, because if you don't have a nice lit up place, you're gonna have a hard time looking at your subject and try to copy that, because some part of, if your figure is like too dark, having like my anime girl right here, the clothing is a little bit too dark, you cannot see the fine detail, and you need to adjust the lighting in your room or the environment you are. So for this method, what you're gonna do is use your pencil, pen, or a stick, or whatever you got, and hold out your arm straight, lock your elbow, because we want to keep the measurement consistent. I suggest you also tilt your head and close one eye, and now use the tip of your tool as the top of whatever you're measuring, and use your thumb as the bottom. So now this becomes your unit. Compare this to another part of the figure and repeat this step until you have a reasonable drawing of your subject. Don't let it bother you if you need to redraw some things. Even I need to redraw some parts. Just keep drawing until you finish. So for this method, what you're gonna do is really simple, especially if you have something like an iPad like me right here. So what you're gonna do is take a picture of your subject, and if you have an iPad or something similar to it, or you can use your computer, or you can buy some transparent paper. But essentially gonna do is make a grid out of squares. The square has to be evenly matched from width and height, and you're gonna put that grid on top of your picture. Or for this instance, I put it on top of my digital picture. And you're gonna make another grid on whatever you're drawing. For my case, on my sketchbook, the same grid as you make your first original grid, and copy exactly what you see one to one until you get your final drawing. So this is gonna be my final thought about this, because looking over the pictures I've done or drawing I've done, you're gonna see that this, well, I'm gonna show you right now that this both was gonna be the Lucy tool, and I had time to reflect that the Lucy tool is not really that great in terms of finding the fine detail. As you can see, let me explain you or show you what I'm talking about. So this is the 2 pages of the Lucy tool, or drawing of the Lucy tool, and each of them are missing some details. Compared with the other 2 methods, you're gonna see that like an example, the bunny girl, you couldn't see the fingers. On the Lucy tool, I thought I drew everything, but I skipped out of the fingers for both hands, the fine details of the dress, a little bit of the shoes, the bunny ears, when where the folding happens between them. For the bust, you're gonna see that for the most part, with the Lucy tool, I was kind of impressed with that. Is if you showed this to somebody else, to your family, to your friend, or somebody who isn't a doesn't know how an artist should, how a professional artist is, and you just started out drawing and you showed them this, they're going to be, I would say, they're gonna be so impressed, because it's kind of nice to look at, from a far distance. But let me show you the one I did with the pencil or the grid method. I would say that this one is much better, so much better. There's more detail. You're actually training your eye to look at the fine details of the bunny girl or the bust of the woman statue, and that's the other thing. I think the Lucy tool is not very good with helping you or train you to look for detail, or to look at the depth of the actual subject. It does give you a fast result if you use the Lucy tool, but I think for the long run, you're not going to have the knowledge of how to measure, with the pencil, every single thing from the nose bridge to the eyebrow, the bottom nose to the lips, hairline to the elbow or something like that. So that's what you get from using the Lucy tool. You're probably going to be relying too much with the Lucy tool, and when you don't have the Lucy tool, it's going to become really difficult for you to actually draw it. Like, for example, if you want to draw something out there with your little sketchbook, a building that you like, or a statue that you like, or something you like on the outdoors, and you probably cannot, you're not going to carry out the Lucy tool every single time, or carry the Lucy tool with you, right? So it's easy just to have a little sketchbook and a pen and just use the pencil or stick method like I show you. But yeah, I don't know, that's something that you need to consider. But I'm not spending my like $50 on the Lucy tool. So yeah, that's just my final guess, I guess, or my final thought. So anyway, that's it. This is enough for now. Hopefully you guys like this video. If you could recommend me any other art tool out there, please comment below. I would love to see or not see, do more videos about this. But so yeah, so leave a like and subscribe to my channel for further future videos about this. But yeah, goodbye. I'll see you next time.